Welcome back. He's looking like a young Richard Burton every day. James Creedon here with Media Watch. James, one scene that everybody remembers of recent French news, of course, is the swearing in of François Hollande. And that day when that happened. And of course, everyone remembers that it rained.
That's right.
Man, did it rain!
Yes, up the Champs-Elysees in his open top, not Chevrolet, it was a Renault, I think, or it was a Citroën.
Citroën!
He arrived in front of the Arc de Triomphe for the traditional relighting of the flame of the unknown soldier. And look, it was lashing rain. He got caught in an absolute deluge. Later that night, on a flight to Berlin to meet Angela Merkel, his plane got struck by lightning. So it was a pretty bad day. And look, this is today in Caen, in Normandy, for the D-Day commemorations, where he once again got absolutely drowned. So this is less than 2-3 weeks after being sworn in for the first time. So, you know, bad luck with the weather.
At least this time he's wearing a coat.
And he's got an umbrella, but he did still get drenched. So anyway, I think it's kind of funny. And do you know what? He kind of thought he saw the funny side to it too. Let's take a listen to how he reacted to a journalist asking about this second deluge.
Mr. President, nothing stops you, even a deluge.
Yes, my term started with rain and it's continuing with rain. But it's doing me good.
A little bit of rain does you good. I mean, we know about that coming from rainy,
rainy climes.
rainy climes.
Ireland, Britain.
Yeah, you know, I think I got it worse. But anyway, let's take a look at some tweets on this because people are reacting to it online, saying, "I'm not sure who is the rainmaker for this particular for Hollande's term, but he's doing a pretty good job." Another person saying, "Oh, the rain is pretty right wing these days because it appears that the only one being targeted by it is François Hollande." So there you go, people reacting to it online and seeing the funny side of it.
Okay. I see the François Hollande raincoat being a sponsored kind of line coming out very soon. Now, details are emerging, are they not, about some, how can we put it, ill feeling, bad vibes between Sarkozy and Hollande on handover day.
That's right. Now, let's take a look at this photo first, Mark, because this was on the 8th of May. It was, again, at the Arc de Triomphe. They put on this big show of solidarity just after Hollande had been elected, but before he had been sworn in. The two men appeared side by side at the Victory in Europe Day commemoration. So looked all very palsy, except allegedly back at the Élysée Palace, they were simultaneously at the exact same moment shredding François Hollande's mail. Essentially, the Canard enchaîné, and all of the media have picked up on it, you can see it here on the Huffington Post as well, they essentially claim that François Hollande's mail arriving at the Élysée Palace after election day and before he was sworn in was shredded by Nicolas Sarkozy's people. This might explain why actually François Hollande was quite chilly with Sarkozy on the swearing-in ceremony when they handed over power.
We're not talking circulars from mass stockists of kind of things they want to sell. We're talking, you know, sort of serious stuff. You know,
top level correspondence, and apparently it was just shredded. That's lots of other details coming out as well. Apparently, Hollande allegedly said that the 30-minute conversation they had during the passing of powers, handing over of powers, was cool, and as usual, he only spoke about himself. So clearly, I suppose we all knew that anyway.
Saying that about Nicolas Sarkozy?
He was saying that about Nicolas Sarkozy, and he went on. He said other things too. He said other things too. He said of the campaign, Hollande said he spent his time lying. He attacked my partner, and he called me a little slanderer. So now some are
It'll
speculating.
come back to haunt him.
It might
Maybe
well.
now.
He's losing his political immunity.
Can we talk about your final story, James?
Yes, we can.
Intriguing, this one.
It's the Huffington Post, and you know the way you have news section and you've got an international news section.
Yes, international news, sports
analysis, sports, opinion,
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Side boobs.
Side boobs.
There it is.
What is this about, James?
Well, side boobs. I had to actually click to find out because I'm very innocent when it comes to these things. I don't know what a side boob is, but apparently it is a boob out to the side, as you can get.
Oh, this is about breasts.
It's about breasts, and it's a whole
I thought it was about errors or mistakes or something. This is about sneaky side views of women's breasts.
That's right, and apparently it merits a whole section of a website now.
This is nuts.
It was in response to the Daily Show over in the US. It's a bit of a joke.
Well, it is, but, you know.
And people are tweeting about it. One person saying, "Decline of Western Civilization, sign number 248, the section dedicated to side boobs," and others were saying, yes, you know, there's all sorts of comments online. WTF is this? So some people are a little bit confused.
It's very sexist, isn't it?
It could be considered sexist or a bit of fun. Who knows?
React via our website, francevinquette.com. Complaints to James, not to me. James, thank you very much indeed. James Creedon with Media Watch. Thank you, sir. A pleasure as ever. Stay with us. More news to come here on France 24.